I'm Santanam.
Hi, I am Narayanan.
So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly explain, a little bit about what is keto, why keto, and everything. And this is Prasanna, by the way. Hi, Prasanna. Yeah. So what is keto basically? So Narayanan is going to explain what is keto, why.
Actually, ketosis is nothing but a state from which you generate the energy, okay, from fat and not from carbohydrates.
So
That's the
basically,
principle of
body has two
ketosis.
ways in which it burns, it gets energy. One is through sugar, burning carbohydrates, and one is through burning.
There are three things:
fat.
carbohydrates, proteins, and then fat. So the immediate energy gets generated from the carbohydrates. Okay, when you eat a spoon of sugar, immediately it gets converted into energy. So
Yeah, basically,
whenever
sorry, one
energy
second.
gets
So basically, even if you eat a roti or a rice, any carb source, that becomes sugar in the body,
So-
right? So it gets immediate energy, right? That's what it is.
So if you have more energy, so every cell in your body can take this much of amount, this much of energy can be stored in the cell. So if it gets increased more than that, it gets accumulated as a fat. So what we are going to do in this diet is that is called keto. Either it can be called as low carbs, high fat diet, or keto diet,
Or
whatever it may
LCHF.
be, or LCHF, whatever it may be. So only thing is you gotta cut short the carbs to a very lowest level, that is 5%. Okay, and then fat is almost like 75%.
So the intake amount is somewhere like 70% fat, 20% of proteins, and 5% of carbs.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what the core principle of ketosis data.
Keto.
So how you want to start is this by knowing the yardstick of your current parameters of your body.
So there are basically 5 parameters which says what is happening with your body and how it is. Like for example, it's a way to bring the body back to balance. Your body is in imbalance by showing like if there is too much fat, unnecessary fat, that's one immediate response that is stored around the body. The other one is when the thyroid is high or when you are diabetic. There are various other autoimmune diseases like not only just thyroid, but there are various other autoimmune diseases that shows up which says that your body is out of balance, right? So for you to check how imbalanced it is, you need to have 5 parameters, correct? What are those 5 things? Insulin level.
Actually, the root cause of all the diseases like diabetes, thyroid, blood pressure, all these things are nothing but a reversible disease. Okay, diabetes, when I meant type 2 diabetes. Okay, so for all these reversible disease, you can get everything cured by just following this diet. Okay,
So basically, the problem is insulin, high insulin.
exactly. So the root cause of all this is insulin resistance. That's what everybody tells you. So in order to reduce the insulin, what you have to do is cut short the carbs totally. So once you have done that, you will be taking more of fat. Okay. So
But before
everybody
going,
will
into
say
that, what are those 5 things that the parameters, the test that one has to do? What are the 5 things that one has to do?
fasting and postprandial glucose, fasting and postprandial insulin, TSH, HbA1c, and
Anything else? Lipid profile.
lipid profile.
Okay.
So those are the 5 tests.
Once again, we'll repeat. Okay. Fasting.
Fasting and postprandial glucose, fasting and
glucose,
postprandial
that is
insulin,
sugar, insulin. Okay.
and then TSH.
TSH is related to thyroid.
Yeah.
Which means T3, T4, TSH will be there. Only T3.
TSH.
Only T3.
And then HbA1c, lipid
HbA1c.
profile.
What is HbA1c?
Hemoglobin.
Huh?
What is called as HbA1c. 3-month average.
Okay. 3-month average glucose is called HbA1c. And what is the other one?
Lipid profile.
What is that correspond?
Complete fat.
Complete fat profile. So there is like 2 kinds of cholesterol profile they will do, right? Okay, one needs to be high, one needs to be low. So once you get a test, you will have a good parameter. Once you get a yardstick on where you are and what you need to do.
And
so there's a good determining factor.
And the key parameter is that insulin, fasting
Insulin,
insulin should be less than 5. Okay.
This
So
is
that is the main
in generally
parameter.
in a normal way. In normal doctors, according to them, if it is above 11 also, they're okay with it. No, below 11 it's okay, right?
Actually, in the blood report, in every report, you will be able to see as the range even from 10, even after 15 is totally normal. But
So 10
less
to
than
15
5
normal.
is absolutely
Okay.
good.
So basically, in most of the doctors, most of the places, they say 10 to 15 is normal, right?
26 also is given.
26 is also normal, but no, it's not.
Range keeps on.
Yeah, the best yardstick is it should be anywhere at below 6, below 5. So that's the idea. So this is so far as the yardstick goes. The next video we'll do on what is the next steps. Okay.